Hey, what's going on? It's my name's Chopper. I think that Der Eisendrache is going to be one of the most insane maps in terms of storyline for Black Ops 3 Zombies. And we're going to go into why. So, I made a video a while ago about the Vril-Ya being in Zombies. If you guys don't know what this is, basically I'm going to break it down really quick. I'm not going to go into full detail. But the Vril-Ya are basically a race that supposedly live under the earth. And they're much smarter than us. They're like lizard-type beings. And they're very advanced. They're very beyond our comprehension. They're so much smarter than us, and they have a power, the Vril energy, that is much greater than anything on Earth, like beyond nuclear energy, beyond anything that we have on the surface of the Earth. The Vril energy is greater than that, and that's what the Vril has been sort of hinted in the Black Ops Zombies storyline. It hasn't been blatant like, oh yeah, the Vril are right here. Like, we haven't actually seen a model of a Vril character in the zombie storyline, but I think that could possibly change, and here's why. The Vril are sort of being brought back up in subtle ways. Just for instance, one example, time travel in this dimension is made possible by this Vril energy, and you need to use Vril energy when doing the moon Easter egg. That's what that rod is for, is actually a rod from their race. And just little things like that suggest that the Vril are still involved in the zombie storyline, but I think that in Der Eisendrache they're going to be involved in a bigger way. So in the Giant there is a barcode on one of the teleporters, and I've covered this in a video before, but when you scan this barcode it says the mountain must be searched for the frozen one. And there was a lot of speculation about the frozen one being Samantha or Maxis, Maxis being preserved in ice or whatever, and that sounded kind of plausible. Maxis could be preserved in ice, could be the frozen one, but I think that it's something more. I think that it's something more to do with the Vril than anything else. And my reason being is H.P. Lovecraft's writings, his genre, really laid the groundwork for Shadows of Evil in the first place. It laid out the creatures and that kind of thing. But the thing is, his genre is kind of, I would label it suspense. Like, there's always some sort of impending doom that you can't see, but you know it's there. There's something there that you can't quite see, like for your own eyes, but you have a feeling that's there. You feel like you're being watched, like something's there, but you can't see it. That's kind of what he writes about. It's kind of, I would relate it to how like the Margwas can just spawn out of nowhere. And that's what he's trying to really capture in his novels, is that there's always some sort of impending doom that's hovering over you, and it's just waiting for its time to strike. And I think that that is going to be influenced in Der Eisendrache, and that would be really cool to see. I think there's a definite possibility that we can see the Vril in Der Eisendrache. And now, whether we see it as a bunch of little beings, like littler, like human-sized race, or maybe one big giant monster. Think of it like how Shadows of Evil was, when you do all the rituals and that big thing is just in the sky. But what if that thing were to happen, but instead of it being in the sky, what if it was on the map? What if it's this one big Vril monster that is an absolute machine? It's just an absolute beast, and it comes out of the ground and can wreak havoc on you, whatever it needs to do. Maybe it's part of the Easter egg, I don't know. What if you have to awaken the frozen one, and this frozen one being maybe this huge Vril monster? I don't know. These are just things that I was speculating. Maybe this frozen one is the Vril, maybe it's not. Jason Blundell said that we're supposed to get a lot of answers for our questions and that kind of thing in Der Eisendrache, and also he's going to be introducing some new concepts, which is pretty cool. So I want to have some questions answered, one of them being the frozen one, and I want to know why Richtofen is carrying those blood vials from Mob of the Dead. So I am so excited for this map. I can't even express it. I am literally so hyped for this map. I haven't been hyped for a map since Origins. Like, I haven't been this hyped for a zombies map in years. So this is crazy. I can't wait to play it, and I am going to be doing an Easter egg hunt on the day it first comes out. I'm going to be looking for Easter eggs, and I'm also going to be live streaming it on the day one when it drops. So make sure you guys do turn into my stream. That's going to be a very fun time. So if you guys are hyped for this map, make sure you do leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video.